Monday, January 24, Daily Horoscope comments. Aries, your love life. Today do not throw yourself headlong into overly ambitious projects with your other half. Of course, you want to move your relationship forward right now, but taking a little distance will allow you not to risk seeing your expectation disappointed. Breathe and enjoy the present moment. Single Aries, do not disperse yourself and continue to persevere in the projects that are important to you. True love, on the other hand, will come to you on its own. Your professional life. The moon in Quincunx with Neptune can lead to a lack of self-confidence at work, as well as a feeling of professional insecurity. However, by continuing to interact with your colleagues and not living into the temptation to isolate yourself and lock yourself in, you will find solutions and regain your self-confidence. Your finance. You are reaching a pivotal moment, and with this sky, managing your finance may turn out to be more complicated than you expected. For some, the unexpected happens one after another without them having time to think about the best solutions to resolve them. Even if you are paid in a feeling of financial insecurity, do not give into panic and focus on your long-term goals. Taurus, your love life. A beautiful day on the hard side for all Taurus natives. As a couple, it will be a good day to strengthen your ties and consider new projects. You feel full of momentum and your partner will follow you because he or she is on the same wavelength as you. Single? A desire to move on to build something solid has been tickling you for some time. Take advantage of this period to lay the foundation, your professional life. We know you are organized Taurus friends, and this Monday your day is planned to the minute and you fully intend to achieve all the goals you have set for yourself. Take advantage of the influence and energy that Pluto is transmitting to you to settle what has been dragging on for some time. Your finance. It's a nice configuration on Monday for everything related to finance, and more particularly for everything concerning transactions. Whatever they are, you have a good intuition, and if you have ideas in your head, it's a good time to make them happen. So take advantage of it because the stars will not always be so generous. Gemini, your love life. The presence of Uranus in your daily sky plays favorably on your mind. Indeed, original desires will bother you and you will want to spice up your life as a couple, whether sexually or simply by scheduling refreshing activities. Single Gemini, let the exchange fun free as long as you are having a good time. There is not necessarily a case for settling down, especially if the main idea is to break up with loneliness. Your professional life. Gemini friends, there will be change in the professional lives of a lot of Geminis on this Monday. Some will land in unknown lands and set off to conquer a new world where the ideas will all be more interesting than the other. There will be enough to develop your imagination and your creative side. Your finances. Uranus brings its share of good surprises for many Geminis. Will you be one of the lucky ones who will pocket a small unexpected sum? Probable, but don't count on the lotto jackpot. Although A small homemade gift could also be offered to you. It's a pretty auspicious day to feed your piggy bank. Cancer, your love life. Cancer friends, this harmony will help you have a pleasant day. Of course, it will still take some goodwill on the hard side if you manage to put your bitterness aside. You could have a good time with your partner. What reassure you and any case, single, if you show yourself in a good light, you could have a rather surprising encounter that will not leave you indifferent. Your professional life. This harmonic of Saturn in your astral sky should stabilize your professional relationships. You will understand that diplomacy is much more effective than criticism. So even if it's not what you want, you will put a lot of water in your wine to present your claims. You should be rewarded for this attitude. Your finance. Good financial day. You reap the rewards of your efforts, whether they relate to investments or savings. You will be quite satisfied with the turn your situation is taking. And you are right. You are working in the right direction. Don't get carried away though. Keep the same line of conduct. Leo, your love life. A quincunx between the Moon and Neptune is not necessarily the best configuration, especially in terms of love. This can create a heavy atmosphere. To avoid this climate, it will be necessary to be particularly attentive this Monday to what your partner says and not to interpret it with the glasses of what you expect. Communicating clearly and calmly will be very important. Singles will be less affected, especially those who are alone. And that's good. Your professional life. On the work level, native Leos, the placement of the moon with Neptune could make you want to isolate yourself and close in on yourself. So put yourself on an activity that requires a lot of concentration. Do not work alone. So take 1 or 2 breaks to take your mind off things and chat a bit with loved ones. Your finances. Today some people might want you to swallow snakes. So don't give in the rhetoric of a very friendly salesperson or to those of an overly friendly financial advisor. Don't make decisions that you might regret later. The day is not really placed under the sign of good deals. Virgo, your love life. Pluto squares the moon for Virgo and Monday. This aspect can be a vector of anxiety on your side or that of your partner. Anxieties that can affect your relationship. It's important to talk about it and not to let any bad feelings grow out of control. Singles will not be under this aspect in the best period level meeting. It gives you time for yourself. Enjoy it. Your professional life. Today's Moon Pluto square will bring out fears and anxieties, most certainly unfounded in some natives. Instead of biting your nails bloody, we suggest that you take some distance from the problems. Don't get consumed by worry. You have at your disposal all the cards in hand to achieve what must be. Your finances. We told you so and we'll tell you again. On this Monday, the stars are not really willing to grant their favors to Virgos. So even if you are dying to, don't take reckless risks in a risky investment. Prefer stable investments even if they yield less. Libra, your love life. On Monday, the moon is in the square with Pluto. This could generate anxieties in some native Libras or doubts about their relationship. Well, don't be left alone with these worries. Talk to your partner. It is much easier to overcome difficulties together. Singles may feel worried or fed up. Let go. Happiness will knock on your door when you least expect it. Your professional life. Those fears that sometimes overwhelm you. With the scare, there is a change that they will be back this Monday. Take some distance or rationalize so as not to be devoured by perhaps unfounded worries. Don't stay alone or let off steam by doing an activity you enjoy. Everything will be better after this dissonance. Your finances. On the financial level, caution is strongly advised on Monday. Don't take any risks. You could leave feathers there. You are in no condition to handle financial problems well. So put it off until later or ask those around you for help. You will step back and you will see much more clearly. Scorpio, your love life. You are spoiled Scorpio friends. Today Venus trines Uranus in your star sky. It will probably be the single who will benefit the most. A nice surprise could be on the program. Something you no longer expected could happen today, like everything happens. If you are in a relationship, it will perhaps be your spouse who has a nice surprise in store for you. Or for some, unexpected good news. Your professional life. If you work this Monday, a beautiful day awaits you. Certainly, it will not be as you had planned because in the morning your schedule may be turned upside down. No routine today, but in the end, you will be delighted because you should get something very positive out of it. Your finances. Uranus is often the search of surprising and unpredictable things. On the financial level, it is therefore possible that you have good news since it is in the trine with Venus. It is of course not 100% guaranteed, but something pleasant should come to decorate this sector in a direct indirect way. Sagittarius, your love life. After being somewhat unreliable, everything changed this Monday, and this planetary aspect gives you the opportunity to show yourself completely different. You feel a strong desire to get to know your spouse or partner better. This leads you to welcome it very pleasantly in your living space, or you do whatever it takes to find time to spend with her or him. Singles are also more available and more open to meeting. Top. Your professional life. You may have a little more time this Monday to think about how you manage your professional activity, and that's good. Indeed, the need to do well and to succeed encourages you to organize yourself differently and to make the necessary decisions. This can range from simply tidying up your computer to rearranging tasks. Your finances. From time to time, native Sagittarius, it is good and necessary to look into your financial situation to see more clearly. This will also allow you perhaps not to forget certain bills or debts to be repeated. In short, by putting all this in order, you will feel lighter. Capricorn, your love life. Pluto is often at the origin of certain questionings, and you will not escape its influence this Monday. Fortunately, the dwarf planet is in harmony, which implies that the result will be positive and constructive. Also, on the hard side, whether you are in a relationship or single, you could review the way you act or react. By lying quietly, you will see a more optimistic side to your romantic relationship. You will take a big step forward. Your professional life, some Capricorns might get tired of a certain routine in their professional activity. It's not today, but this Monday you could go further and start considering changes. The period is, however, complex, so take the time to reflect. Because there is the short term, but there is also the long term, your finances. You should feel a strong need to put your financial management in order. You will have the change this Monday to be able to count on your instinct, which will be supported by this harmony of Pluto. So if you have a little time in the day, it would be useful for you to look at your finances. Aquarius, your love life. With this square, some annoyance could come toward your plans and your desires. If you are in a relationship, your partner will try to cheer you up, but you will not be able to relax. Prospects that you find black darken your horizon. Try to the against bad luck. Good heart, single Aquarius. You receive clumsy remark very negatively, and this is normal because the moon in square exacerbates your susceptibility. At the same time, it was not very cool. Your professional life this Monday, you could stand out and announce the color, provided you forget the doubts that block you and get out of your reserve. Be extra careful and diplomatic all the same to skillfully circumvent susceptible people. The latter would not fail to crop you sharply. You would then fall back into the throes of worry. Your finances. Aquarius natives, you build and fifth projects that need a little more time to settle. The financing they require is not immediately available. However, this day is favorable for brainstorming. You will certainly find a solution to find the funds. However, you will need to be patient. Pisces, your love life. Uranus is in harmony in your astral sky, and that bodes well for a pretty decent day. On the hard side, you will most certainly feel the need for a little more intimacy with your other half. Try to schedule a private evening, or if you can tonight, in the coming day. You will take a big step forward. Singles have only one word to say so that the chosen one of their heart is revealed a little more. So say it. Your professional life. If you are one of the working Pisces this Monday, this day will be marked by your ability to innovate. You will be bubbling over with ideas, each one more original than the next. Among them, there will be one that will be unanimous with your colleagues and your hierarchy. You will reap some laurels from it in no time. Top. Your finances. Good news on the financial side. A small inflow of money or a refund of an overpayment could fund your account. But beware, this will not be linked to a gain in gambling. So don't rush to the tobacconist. Take advantage of this good news. It's not every day that this happens. See you in the next video.